the Skull Fingers, issue number 1 of Clocks and Coffins. 25 until 0, something said within Aurora's mind. Opening her eyes, she found herself laying on a table in a laboratory. No one was around. The room was dark, save for moonlight pouring through a series of windows on either side of the room. One of the windows was wide open, allowing for a cool breeze to filter through to the very spot where she lay. Beakers full of liquids, offline computer terminals, and several clipboards littered with paperwork lay all around her. Turning her head, Ishishin found a swivel chair beside the table. Someone had gone to a great deal of trouble to leave her prone and abandoned. Where am I? Who was that voice? Location: Avalon Research Center, Quarter. Subdivision, Laboratory, of Professor Giles Evans. It was the voice again, but it sounded like it was coming from within her mind. Voice, designation unregistered. Okay, Aurora said, sitting up, still looking at the jet-black exoskeleton that covered her fingers. Flexing them, she placed both hands down to push herself up and away from the table upon which she had found herself. The last thing I remember was punching a phoenix in the face. She was about to kill her own daughter. Oh! She blasted me! Right in the face! Frantically, Aurora looked for something reflective in which she could see herself. At the far end of the lab, she found a full-length mirror. In a huge sigh of relief, she found herself intact, staring back. She was still in her lavender rose body armor, but her gloves were missing. Her gold hair, orange eyes, and segmented facial features were all seemingly unscathed. I wonder who fixed me up, she said, and why did they put something in my head that is almost certainly a computer? Multiple procedures implemented to save Aurora Barina. Registered heroic of Atlas Central, the computerized voice chimed. Professor Giles Evans designated lead on procedures. Undesignated cybernetic core installed by unknown entity. All memory recall files have been erased. Exhaling, slowly, Aurora reached around her head to the back where she felt the presence of the voice. There was a small bump under her hair. I'm assuming you have some sort of defense tactics if I try to have you removed? Incorrect, the voice replied. Undesignated cybernetic core is in place to help regulate synaptic functions throughout biological life form known as Aurora Barina. Removal will cause life functions to cease within 20 minutes. Raising a golden eyebrow, Aurora thought about the information the implant was giving her. Got it. You're keeping me going. What is with the ominous number you gave me when I woke? It's been more than 25 minutes since I found myself here alone. 25 until 0, the voice said again. You have that many instances that will allow you to exceed normal biological thresholds. After the allotted amount, I die, Aurora said, walking over to the only door of the room. As she grabbed the handle, she paused to ask one more question. Am I allowed to give you your designation? Affirmative. Well, she said, pulling the door open to reveal a dark corridor beyond, I hereby designate you Boop. I hope that's all right. Cute name for a little bump I can boop 25 times. Designation Boop registered. Nevernight watched through the window of the cylinder that held her fast. A tall being with a large sword rummaged through the dark room. The fluid that had surrounded Never was draining quickly after the figure had assaulted the network of pipes and electronics beyond. Get me out! I am tired of being a lab rat. Get me out of here! Another will come, a melodic voice told her, not even bothering to come closer to inspect. I am only here to end the fool's errand of those that once pretended to offer hope here. Even now my journey takes me back into Avalon itself. As she watched, the figure exited the room into a dark hallway beyond. Fantastic. Never said, thinking quickly. He left me in the dark with just my lovely wind magic. Wait, but my wind magic could give me an edge here. Reaching down, Never found one of the drainage pipes. Waving her finger, she willed the air in the cylinder to move quite a bit faster. There was no danger of suffocation, as removal of the fluids proved air was entering from more than one pipe. Light glistened within the flow of air at her fingertip, and soon the air outside her cylinder was glowing as if filled with fireflies. "Come on," she muttered. "Someone else come notice. Don't tell me the brooding guy was the only one wandering around this place." For several minutes, she kept the air circulating with the magic inherent to a gust ifrit. She was a rare breed, as her own magic was capable of not only manipulating air, but also adding light to it. "Is someone in there?" asked a voice, as a being in lavender leather stepped through the open door. "Oh, hello. Did you need some help?" "I'm trapped in some cylinder that just drained of a disgusting pink fluid, and I can't open it from the inside," Never chided. "Nah, I'm good." "Okay." The figure stepped out of the room before Never could protest. "Wait! I'm sorry. I get sarcastic when flustered," she screamed. "Please come back." "Hi," the figure said, stepping back into the room. "I'm Aurora." "Barina?" "Aurora Barina. The Aurora Barina. Oh, please get me out of here so I can shake your hand. Or do you prefer claw? Oh, okay. Nevernight. Chill. You're both heroics. Hi, I'm Nevernight. Big fan. Follower of your career." Giggling, Aurora stepped over to the large dial on the front of the cylinder and spun it. A loud clank soon followed as the door slowly opened. After a few moments, a lightly skinned gust ifrit greeted her with hands clasped in front of her chest. The obviously young heroic had the wildest smile on her face. "I don't suppose you know where we are?" With that, I'll see you guys in the near future, and thank you for listening.